welcome back to the Roulette Grinder. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead, subscribe, like, turn the notifications on. We post a daily video every day. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate all your comments and thoughts. If you have a system for me to play, the link is in the description. It is a Google Doc you fill out, and you can submit your plays for me to play live on the air here. Today, we had put a poll in the community tab of my site asking which system you want me to play. By a large margin, Kentucky White's slow grind middle column jackpot system prevailed. So I've been tracking the last 50 or so numbers and seeing what part of the wheel has not come out. And what this system is a corner system with jackpots and also some streets and double streets. So we're gonna go ahead and play it. I'm seeing this section has a 51 not hit and a 41. So I do want to include the 20 and 26. So I'm gonna go from this side of the wheel to the other, this second 12 here. So we're gonna start right on the 14 here, I believe. We'll start right in the 14, and we're gonna do this kind of pattern for $1 here, just like this. So that gets us kind of a little pattern here. We'll include my 11 also. That's my lucky number. We're gonna bet some double streets here too. We'll bet 2 on these double streets right here. So you can see we have at least 1, 2, and we're logged out. Perfect timing. Thank you, Mohegan Sun. Excuse me while I log in here. Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties. Got to go back to the table now. Why did they kick you out like that? Right when things are getting hot. And while we're watching this, you can also see that black has not hit for 9. That is really crazy. Black has not hit for 9 at this table. All right, we're back loaded up here. Got my bet. So I'm really feeling a black to come out here. We had a ton of reds in a row and some zeros. I think eventually we are going to get a black to hit. I might just put $2 on the black also right now. But you can see our middle column and our second 12 has been missing for 8 spins each. So this might be a good time to pounce on these numbers here. That's why we're playing Kentucky White system. We started with a balance of 222. And let's see what Kentucky White system can do. So like I was saying, we have at least 8 full whacks right here. 0, 0, 0, a 1 to 6. Then you add the 9 as a full whack, so that's 10. And then we have partial wins all throughout the wheel here and another full whack on the 36. So what we're hoping for is to get at least a partial win or a full jackpot hit on these middle numbers right here on this $19 bet. And of course the black lab is added again. Perfect timing. Always when I start to record. Not yet, buddy. In a little bit. Get down. He wants to say hi, everyone. This is Tight in the Black Lab. He loves playing roulette. Always bet on black, right? So we should increase our black bet, I'm sure, right? Okay, get down. We'll go out in a little bit. So we're hoping for a second 12 middle column hit here eventually. In the next few spins, I will go ahead and ladder up a unit on each on full losses. Starting at 222, Kentucky White slow grind jackpot system. Let's see how we do with it. $36. We do win because we do have that double street. So we win a little bit. And actually, it's a partial loss. Excuse me. Partial loss. I'm just going to rebet the same. So we had that double street covered, forgot about that. That's why the 36 did win. But again, our full losses are on this side right now. 0, 0, 0, 1 to 6, and the 9. Those are our full losses right now. Black did not hit on that one, did it? So that's another red. We're gonna continue to add a unit on the black, actually, is what we're gonna do. Add a unit on the black. Track that number 36. That is one of the numbers that has not hit for a long time. You can see in the circles, we have some numbers that have not hit for over 52 spins. A lot on this wheel have not hit. Usually there's a rule of thirds. A third of the wheel won't come out for quite a long time. As pinned by Joe Croupier, go check out Joe Croupier and his tools. He has a great tool which shows what has happened and what hasn't happened on the wheel as part of his triggers tool. So you can see that a lot of these numbers have not hit for greater than 50 spins. And we'll jump on some of those numbers in a little bit, but we're playing Kentucky White's slow grind system, hoping to nail one of these little jackpot numbers here in the middle. So the 14, the 17, the 20, 23, 26, 29, 32, those are our little jackpot hits because middle column and second 12 here have not hit for quite some time. And this is the way Kentucky White Professional Roulette Strategies plays the slow grind system. Hope you're having a great Memorial Day weekend playing some roulette for you. The Rangers, my team, won a thrilling overtime game against Florida last night. The series is tied 1-1, so I'm really excited about that. That was really awesome. Hope they can keep it going. Stop biting me. Stop biting me. We're going to go out in a minute. Really annoyed with this dog again this morning. Gonna have to take him OUT again. Always when I start to film. Always. Yeah, want me to? I know, I see you. Don't pee on my rug. I know, you just want love and attention. Say hi to everybody. Okay. So, we have a lot of players at this table playing right now. A lot of players. Get down. Let's see if we get a spin here. Or I have to pause because this has taken quite some time. $21 bet. Remember, it started at $2.22 here. And I really do like the second and middle column here. I could have added an additional bet on both of those, but let's see what happens here. They're on 9 spins each not hitting, and they can go lots of spins without hitting, for sure. Let's see if we can get one of these 17, 20, 26, something around that area of the wheel to hit. Let's see. 17 is our jackpot number. That is a $38 win, gets us to $232. So we've made $10 so far in it. That's good. So there's our 17, right there in the smack dab center, everyone. All right, so we finally did get that second 12 and middle to hit, just as I was saying. So that was a nice $38 win. We can stay with Kentucky Whites and play it again. We did get our black as well, so I'm going to remove that bet. We did get our black to hit, so that was another included win. I think I'm feeling good enough to go up a unit on each on that win. Maybe we can go back to back in that section. Why don't we do that? So we'll do 4 on the doubles, and we will do 2 on the corners, and see if we can go back to back for a $34 bet here. Don't have to do this. You can bet how you bet it. You can stay flat, you can increase, you could double. However you want to bet it, this is how I'm playing it today, right now. So, also, after this spin, I am going to have to take a pause and go, well, the dog. Don't tell him that. But again, thank you all. We are over 925 subscribers now. It means a lot to me watching these videos, you guys, and helping me out, giving me strategies, advice on how to play, good and bad comments. I really appreciate all the comments because I'm a novice at this. I am not a professional gambler, roulette player. There's a lot of people out there. Go check out my description for all the great people that do play roulette and casino games online. They are much better than me. I am just having fun, some entertainment, and trying to make some profit up and down, and having a good time. So, again, please comment, like, subscribe, turn notifications on. It really helps me on my journey to 1,000. So, let's see if we can get in that middle again. Ooh, 12. That is a partial. $18. That's a partial. We just stuck that corner in there. We're going to stay with the same bet and repeat, actually, on the partial. We're not going to go up or down. We'll stay with the same bet. All right, while he's cashing out, I will be right back. And we're back. I'm so sorry. We missed a spin. I was outside with my dog. He didn't want to cooperate and go to the bathroom like he should have. It took me a little longer to walk him. So I believe we had a partial win on the last spin. And then we had a couple spins after that. So the 12 would have been our partial, and then we had a 10 and a 30 after it. So we're down to 200, started at 222. I'm going to go back and repeat the last bet that we had. So it was a $34 bet, so we did lose a little on that. I'll give this one more run here. You can see that the 13, 16, 19, 22 area, definitely hot of not hitting. 57 spins as I tracked. Black Labs, they're crazy. I'll keep saying it every recording. Just doesn't want to leave me alone. And I don't trust him because he's had accidents in my house. So when he looks like he wants to go, I take him. And then he messes around outside and doesn't do his business. So he knows how to use me. I'm sorry for missing the spin, everyone. Just a 12 and a partial loss, actually, on that one. So we're starting out great today, Titan. We have Roulette Profit and Stops missing section tool up. And it's indicating a few numbers here that have not hit for greater than 50 spins. And we have a couple in the 40s as well. But that's a lot of numbers to bet on. I'd like to see that go down a little bit before we do bet. We have a repeater in 30 has repeated. Zero's repeated. This table's in a repeater at 7. So it's 31 is a hit. We got our double street. And we got our little corner there for a $42 hit. Brings us back to 208. Back to 208. So that was a 31. This is a Kentucky White slow grind system. Again, we started this at 222. So we're down 14 with it. We've been lucky getting some partials and some hits here. So now I got to decide if we're going to continue with Kentucky Whites or switch to something else. The table is definitely doing some repeaters for sure. The 30's repeated, the 7's repeated, that 0's repeated. And if you look on the history of the last 500, we've had a lot of repeaters for sure. You can see that 11 repeated earlier. 21 was 3 times in a row. So there's definitely some wheel bias going on with some repeating numbers. So I think I'm going to switch gears. Kentucky White, your system's awesome. I want to switch gears a little bit here and go with the Pentagon play that Roulette Profit and Stop has taught us. And that's the last 3 numbers and its 2 neighbors, or every other. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to switch gears. Because we've had a lot of repeaters, I'm seeing a little bit of a pattern here. So we're going to go ahead and play the last 3 and their neighbors, 2 neighbors here. That's what we're going to do. So 31 and its 2 neighbors. The 30 and its 2 neighbors. And then the 12 and its 2 neighbors. So we do have a jackpot number on the 8, and also the 19. We have our jackpot. It's a $15 bet. Again, we started today at 222. Again, sorry for missing that spin. Walking the Black Lab, he's crazy. We're going to try this system for a few spins. It is a big bet. Dollar bets. This is the minimum. Highly recommend a 0 table to do this. I don't have access to one here at Mohegan Sun, so we're risking it on the double 0. 32 is a miss. It's a flat betting system. We're not going to increase. We're going to stay with the last 3 for now. We're going to go with the 32. So that was a 32 that hit. We'll mark it. So we're going to go with the 32 and its 2 neighbors. Again, really tough for my eyes to adjust to these colors because the yellow and the red, it blends in and I can't see where the numbers are easy. And don't know if that's my eyes, my old age, or the way they set it up, but let me know in the comments if you have this issue with the way the colors look on this wheel and trying to find it on the racetrack. I could do a different view, this view as a matter of fact, because our camera just went numb. which I can see the numbers a lot better, but then you're missing out on a really cool experience, you know, of the full wheel. So the video quality has degraded, it looks like, for this. So we'll give this another try. And then we can also switch to every other number as well. Usually Roulette Profit Stop does it after 3 misses. He'll switch to every other. I may want to go in on some of these jackpot numbers now. Usually 60 to 63 spins, I see these guys start to pop. We have 4, 5, 6, 10. We have 12 numbers on the wheel that have not hit in a long time. Maybe I give those a run and see what happens, for sure. I don't mind switching strategies. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but that's how I do well. That's how I play. So you can play your way. I'm going to play this way. Again, we started with the Kentucky White system. It did okay, but I moved off of it because I wasn't seeing this section hitting again. And I bet you 26 and 29 will come in now. That'll be our number right here. We have a jackpot on the 7, but that's a 23. That is another loss. So that's 2 losses in a row for Pentagon play. We mark off the 23. That would have been one of our jackpot numbers if we stuck with Kentucky White system. So we're going to go play the 23 and its 2 neighbors. 23 and its 2 neighbors, if I can find it again. You know, one day I will memorize the racetrack. I don't have good memorization skills. I never was good at memorizing things in school. So for me to look at the racetrack and know instantly where the numbers are, can't do it. And again, because these colors are just off red, like a strange red, I can't see them well for whatever reason. But we're just trying to find the 23, the 32, and the 31 here. The 2 neighbors. We have $15 bet again. And sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. And we're going to have to make an adjustment and switch it up here if we're finding this isn't working. So Pentagon play is the last 3 numbers out and its 2 neighbors, or every other number and its 2 neighbors. And it's just not hitting. The wheel has stopped deciding to repeat right when I said it would. We did have the 30 as a repeater and the 7, but now we're on a different cycle. The wheel is not cooperating. So while he's stacking the chips, gonna pause, be right back first. And we have a spin here. We are looking for any one of our 15 numbers, the last 3 and its 2 neighbors. If not, we will switch to every other, and if that's still not working, we'll move on to something else, as Pentagon just isn't hitting it here. I do like the jackpot numbers that are out here. We're at 60 spins. $17 is a win. That gets us back to $199. 17 is a win. All right. So we've been playing the Pentagon play. We've been playing every last 3 numbers and its 2 neighbors to hit. And you want to get 2 wins in a row to make a little profit. So I think we have to stick with it on this bet here. I could switch to every other. We'll stick with it. 17, 23. If I can find the 23. They just blend together. It's really incredible. They just blend together. And then the 32. At least I have time. That's what I like about this table. When there's people playing, I have time to find my bet. It's not a 20-second countdown on it. You know, I still can't find the 32. This is comical, everyone. This is like so funny. Let's see, where is that 32? There it is. Okay, so we have some jackpot numbers here. The 5, the 14, the 5, the 17, the 20, and the 32 are our jackpot numbers because we're similar space on the wheel. Didn't have to play it like that. We're going to give it a shot to try to get a repeater here. I will pause you and come back with the spin. All right, we are back. We have our spin. We do have quite a few whacks on the board. We are playing the Pentagon play from Roulette Profit Stop. Last 3 numbers and its 2 neighbors. We can also switch to every other number and its two neighbors, trying to get back-to-back wins here. That would be ideal. Again, we started at 222 today. $30 is a miss. 30 has definitely been a big repeater. Look at that, 3 times. So we're back in a little repeating cycle here. So we're gonna go right back to that 30 again. Right back to that 30. We'll go to the 17, and then the 23. So we still have 15 numbers, $15 bet. The last 3 and its neighbors. I think after this spin, if it doesn't hit, I'm going to switch to every other, just to try it on the Pentagon play. A few spins, and if that's not working, we'll move on to something else. So hopefully we can get something here. The $15 bet. That was the 30 that hit. You can see that we have some more numbers coming in that have hit for a while. Our first 12 has been missing for 6. So it's possible that we'll get our first 12. I'll go ahead and pause, come back with the spin. We are back with the spin. We are looking for one of the last 3 numbers out and its two neighbors, Pentagon play by Roulette Profit and Stop. We have a lot of numbers that have not hit for greater than even 60 spins now out there. Kind of am digging on those, as one of those will eventually hit. There's a lot out there. There's well over 12 for sure. We do win on the 20, so that was a nice win. $21 win gets us to 205. Little comeback here. That's the 20. That was one of our jackpot numbers that I mentioned. So let's see, we have 4, 6, 10. There are 13 numbers on the wheel that have not hit. And also, first 12 has not hit for quite some time. I'm going to jump on these numbers that haven't hit. It is a very large number, but I really am feeling going to the numbers that haven't hit in a while. Could be wrong. This is just a hunch right now as I see the tool. What it's indicating doesn't mean it's going to happen. These numbers can go hundreds of spins without hitting. $13 bet here to start. So we've switched from the Pentagon play. We're going to try to get one of these jackpot numbers that hasn't hit for a while. First 12 has been missing for 7 spins. And also, this section of the second 12 has gone missing for a long time. So I might do some splits in here. Make it a $16 bet there. Let's split here too. Let's just split them. Get a little funky. Split those. Little nice pattern there. $20 bet. Doing a little. This is a roulette grinder freestyle moment here. And again, if the first 12 is going to hit, let's try to get something back with our corners. We'll hedge the 0 double 0. We're just going to go make a little pattern here. I don't know what you call it. It's kind of funny looking. Okay, let's do that. We do have a ton of wax on this wheel right now. $23 bet, trying to snag one of these guys that hasn't hit for a while. Pentagon play was working, you know. Could have stayed with it. 20, 30, 17 in the last 2 neighbors, right? 20, 30, 17. Maybe just in case, we'll just, for my own volition, do a $25 bet. All right, that'll be it. No more betting. $25 bet. We're trying to avoid the 1, the 3, the 14, 21, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32. There's a lot of wax out here. A lot of wax. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and play this right here. We still could very well miss, but I just want to have a little security of getting that corner too. A lot of numbers can hurt us, but a lot can help us with some splits here. So we're doing a $26 bet here, a little freestyle, looking for numbers that haven't hit for a while. Let's hope we can get something back on this bet. Not going to cover every single number this time. All right. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we have a spin coming up here. A lot of action on the table today. A lot of action. Again, I'm betting my way. You can bet your way. Please tell me in the comments if you think I'm ridiculous, I'm stupid. That's fine. I appreciate all comments. You know, I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way to do this. This is how I'm playing it on this live table. So we're a little loose cannon again, as Joe Croupier calls me, but let's see what happens here. All right. 26 is a good number. I like the 26 as well. We do have a chip on the 26. 20 to 26 combo. I do like that. So here we go. Let's see. He's going to spin. Let's see what we get. Looking for one of our numbers that has not hit for quite some time right now. And we're still betting. We're still betting. Sorry. And again, I do like this live table. I don't see the crazy bounces as some other tables. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Mohegan Resorts Casino table. It's a live table in the casino. I do enjoy playing here. It is $1 minimum for me. That is higher stakes than what I want to play for my bankroll, but we're giving it a run. We're giving it a shot. And I'm not going to get too crazy. Again, we started at 222. Let's see if we can climb up a little bit here. All right. We're coloring somebody again here. We're going to pause, come back with the spin. Sorry. All right, we're back with the spin. Let's try to at least get one of our partials, one of our corners maybe. But our splits down here, 13 to 22 would be really awesome. That'd be great. Let's see if we can get that area. So here we go. $26 bet. Where's the wheel going to take us? 2 is a hit. We have the split on it. That is a $54 win. Gets us back to 233. So that is our new session high, 233. We did like the 2. 2 hit. And that was our first 12 that did finally come in. This bottom column has not hit for 6. Not hit for 6. I still think I want to repeat the same bet. I'm still feeling the same bet, everyone. Did anything else new come in that I don't have that might have popped? 26, 29. That just came in for 50. 29 came in for 50, right? We're going to go ahead and add the 29 in. Anything else just come in at 50? Nope, that's it. So this is, again, a $27 bet. That was a nice hit. We're trying to go back to back on these numbers that have not hit for quite some time. The 2 is a very nice hit. This is little freestyle action by the grinder here. Roulette grinder freestyle. Just looking at the wheel here, I do like that 10 again. I must say, I do like the 10. The 2 and the 10 kind of calling me here. The 10 also. So maybe it could go over to the 27, 25, 00, somewhere in that area of the wheel, I'm thinking, with that 10. So I may want to cover the 25 and the 27 here, at least with the split. Why don't we do that? And the 00 is already covered with the split. That 1 also, let's get the corner. $30 bet will be my max here. We don't want to go past that. That's a big bet. We'll have a couple of just small profits, a couple of losers, but let's see if we can get this bottom column to hit here. It's missed for 6, and maybe we get a 13 to 22 hit here. That would be awesome. I will come back when he spins. Be right back. All right, we are back with the spin. Let's pray to the roulette gods and see if we can get one of our numbers that haven't hit for a while. A lot of you like to play hot numbers. A lot play cold numbers. There's a lot of ways you can play it. We are playing what hasn't hit in a while. We have a few whacks out there. So here we go. See if we can get some lucky magic here. 13's a hit. That's one of our low bottom column numbers with the split. $54 win gets us to 257. It's a nice little hit on the 13. So one of our numbers that hadn't hit for a while has indeed hit. That was a good bet. So we made a little profit on that. 257 we're up at now. 257. I'm almost inclined to stay with the same bet, everyone. Really not that advisable because now these numbers could go dormant for quite some time. We're at 65 spins of not hitting. Let's go ahead and do repeat that bet here. I'm going to continue. I'm going to bet the 13 again. Maybe we get a repeater, right? Anything else pop in there for 50? Anything new pop in? Nope. 21, 27, 35. We're getting close. I think I like what we have covered on the wheel. I think I like it. We're trying to avoid some whacks. 35, 36, 23, 24, and 14, 3. Those are our major whacks we're trying to avoid. And I don't think I'll bet much more than $30. I think that'll be my go limit here. Again, we started today at 222. We made it to 257 on some back and forth play. I'll pause, come back for a spin. We'll be right back. All right, I think we are back with the spin. Let's see if we can get a streak going of getting some of these numbers. Very tough to do. We do have some whacks out there. 30 bucks, we'll have some partials. Let's see if we can get another jackpot number to hit here. Looking for numbers that haven't hit for a while. And there's one of the whacks, a 21. That hadn't hit for 40, so there you go. We had a whack that just happened. So that brings us back to 227, kind of where we started for the day. We're having fun, though. Third 12 is missed for 4, first 12 for 2. So again, we have seen a lot of repeaters on this wheel. So I do believe that one of these most recent numbers is going to come out again. I'm not sure which one. The 30 did come out. Could be the 20, the 2, or the 13, as we've had a lot of repeaters come out here. So I might switch it up and just play the last 4 and its 2 neighbors on this spin. I might do that. Just deviate a little bit what we were doing here. So the last 4 and the 2 neighbors. I think I'll do that right now. So we're looking for the 21, the 13. This is probably funny watching at home trying to find the number. It's like, where's Waldo? The 2 and the 20. Now, I'll be very upset, obviously, if numbers that I just had last spin come in and hit. Obviously. But I want to switch it up here and do the last 4 and the 2 neighbors. And again, we do have a lot of whacks still on this board. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 19, the 22 to 26 corner, 27, 20, 31. There are a ton of whacks out here for a $20 bet. Maybe we do some funky corners again just to hedge a little bit, get some money back. Maybe we do some corners in those numbers to try to get a little better jackpot odds. Yeah, we'll freestyle it, I think, again here. We're going to add some corners in some of our fun there. And we're also going to add this corner right here for 2. And we'll add this corner for 2. $28 bet. You know, I want to go ahead and increase. Maybe. All right, we're spinning, so that's it. Keep my hands off the betting button because that's dangerous. It's a loose cannon bet, but let's see if we can nail one of our sections with a corner bet on it. That'd be cool. We do have quite a few whacks out there. Trying to avoid those whacks. Last 4 and the 2 neighbors is what we are concentrating on here. We'll make a little profit on these single hits too. That's a corner win. That was the 23-18. We lose a little bit on that. So the 23 was our corner hit here. Glad I made that bet. I still want to go last 4 and the 2 neighbors like that. I still want to do that. So we're going to go to the 23. If I can find the 23. the 21. Yeah, I mean, I could switch to the other camera, but this is such a more immersive view for you, the viewers at home, the bigger screen and everything. So I'm sacrificing my eyes so you can have a little quality, but I can't find the number that I need, and I feel really stupid. Okay, the 13, and then the 2. So we do have some jackpot numbers. The 14, the 16, and the 35 are our jackpot numbers. I want to continue and do what we did before and hedge a little bit here, just to get something back, right? Just to get a little bit back. We do have quite a few whacks still. I do like that $30 bet. I do like it. We'll corner those up there, and let's see. So third 12's gone missing for 5. First 12 for 3. Those are what I want to concentrate on right down here. And we're going to split the 0 double 0, $33 bet. We're betting loose cannon bets now. Let's see if we can get one of these jackpot numbers to hit to take us back up here. All right, we'll pause, come back when he spins. Be right back. All right, I think we're back with the spin. We've been filming for about 35 minutes or so. It's a pretty decent session. We've gone up and down, kind of click on our heels because I'm betting not the greatest, just having some fun here on a Saturday. Played a lot of different strategies. Kentucky White system was good. The Pentagon system was good. I just switched around, did a lot of different things here. So there's the 0. I am very glad that I split the 0 and double 0. That's a $54 win, gets us back to 238. So glad that I covered that. That was good. Very tough to get a streak going today. So we can go back to the last 4 and their neighbors. So the 0 and its 2 neighbors, the 23 and its 2 neighbors, and you know, I just clicked on these numbers like a minute ago and I forgot where they are. Okay. 23, 21, 21, where are you? And then the 13. So we have instant jackpot numbers of the 14 and the 16. Again, I want to play a couple corners again, just on areas of the board. You can see that the third 12 again now for 6 spins is not hit. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the 32 here for some reason. 32. So $28 bet. Let's add it to 30 again. 15 and 18 has gone a while with not hitting. 29's covered. Down here, 19, 16, 22. Again, those guys haven't hit for a while. $32 bet. Looking for the jackpot numbers. Yeah, let's add a corner here. And we'll add a corner here. And that's a $34 bet. Maybe one more. $35 bet. You know, if one of our singles hits, we're not going to get that much return. All right, that's fine. We're done. I'm punching out of the betting. I'm going to pause, be right back with the spin. This is fun. All right, we're back. We're trying to avoid the 3, the 12, the 17, and the 25. Probably should cover that 25. Hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. Let's see what we get here. See if we can get one of our jackpot numbers to hit. We're just having some freestyle fun betting. Just a fun time today. There's a win of $45. We got the 28. That brings us to 248. So we did get a third 12 hit. We did get that. So we're going to continue with the last 2. Excuse me, the last 4 and the neighbors. We'll continue doing that. Seems to be working a little bit. Until it doesn't work. They don't always work. And we'll get the 0, the 23, 23, that's 25. The 21 we want to add. 21. You know, I've been betting on the 21 for a long time today, and it just gets lost in me. All right, so we have a $20 bet. The last four and the two neighbors. Slowly making a little bit of profit back and forth. Obviously, by me betting more, I cut into that profit. But I don't mind. It's kind of fun, honestly. Because you're looking for a jackpot here. $27 has gone missing for a while. We'll split that. That 5, also a long time. We're gonna make sure we get the 5, and we're gonna split it here like that. 22. Make sure we cover that, and the 25. First 12 hasn't hit for 5. I'm digging the first 12, so we're covered in the first 12 here. Just in case, we're gonna split this with the 00. Oh, we're spinning. We're done. We're spinning. Here we go. Hopefully you're seeing this. I don't know if I hit the right button. A lot of whacks on the board this time. 12, 13, 15, 17, 20, 24, 29, 31, 32, 34, 36. So that's a little bit of a loss. That was the 25. Glad I covered something on it. First 12 now missing for 6. And the 00 now has popped in for 50. So I think on this spin, I want to go back to what hasn't hit again. Make sure we cover those numbers first and foremost. Again, they can go hundreds of spins without hitting, absolutely. And you're seeing it now. Some of these numbers are in the 70s of not hitting. Okay, that's a $14 bet right now. Let's see what else we want to play with this crazy wheel here. Again, I'm digging on the first 12 section here. So, also going to cover the split of the 0. Let's go ahead and corner our number here. Make a nice little pattern there. Looks pretty. And now we're spinning. I didn't get to make a big bet, so let's see if we're recording. All right, we are recording. That's good. All right, we have a $19 bet. We need to get a 5. That would be really cool. We have a lot of whacks on the board this time. They're spinning a lot quicker now. I wasn't paying attention, so I couldn't do my funky bet. So there's 33. That's a $36 hit. Back to 251 on the 33. So one of our numbers that hadn't hit for a while did hit, came out. So that's good. 251. We're up about $30 today. $30 is $30, you know? But again, 1 to 18 and first 12 has gone missing for a while. Second 12 a while as well. And again, these numbers can go many, many spins without hitting. Many spins without hitting. So we're looking for a low number. We were just high. We're looking for low. Let's go and bet our numbers again, I think. Like, let's do that. But I really want to get that low involved. And we're spinning already. He is moving quick. No holds barred. I didn't get to make my bets that I wanted to make. Just a $12 bet. He's spinning it fast. I didn't get everything that I wanted. What can you do? Maybe we get lucky here. Let's get a 4, 5, or 6. Ah, the 00. I was going to go play the 00, and I didn't get to do it. All right. Back to 239. Damn, he really spun that quick. All right, first 12 is now 8. 1 to 18 on 7. So do we want to go ahead and chase the low, everyone? What do you think? Should we chase the low? Go 1 to 18, first 12, something like this, something different, you know, away from the numbers on this spin. I think that's what we'll do. We're looking for a low on our first 12 on this spin here. And you know what? I'm gonna cover just some extra fire here. We're gonna go crazy again with this one, this little fun shape here. $17 bet, looking for a low. Again, these numbers that haven't hit for a while are kind of calling me at the 72 level here. Just a little freestyle fun betting up and down here. See if we can snag a lower first 12 on this spin here. It's a ton of wheel not covered here. It's a naked wheel right now. And this will put us right back where we started for the day. This will put us right back where we started. So, I mean, that's a good day for me at this wheel, you know. This is a good day. I mean, obviously profit is good, but it's been a ton of fun. I don't know what you call this. You just call this the roulette grinder, just craziness bet. Again, a lot of this side of the wheel uncovered here. So we're looking for a low number. Let's see if we can get it here on this spin. Here we go, looking for that low. Really crazy bet here. Not advisable, but first 12 and 1 to 18, not a well. Probably should have bet more to the 18 side. You know, 10 to 18, maybe get those double streets in too. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're all the way other side of the wheel, the 30. No go. And you can see we have intersection now of the middle and the first and second 12. We have a nice intersecting bet here because it's been missing for 6, 6, and 9. So there's a lot of things going on here. 1 to 18, first 12, second 12, and that middle. Why don't we give it one more bet here? No, I want to do fives. Do a $20 bet here on the first 12, second 12, 1 to 18, and this middle column to hit. See if we can get something to happen here. And this will be the last bet of the day. This will be it. That'll be only a $20 loss for the day. It's been fun. I don't want to get too crazy. A lot of stuff to do on a nice day here, but wanted to get a nice video for you guys out just to see some roulette grinder craziness. We did a lot of things today. So we're going to go after the first and second 12, the 1 to 18, and that middle column on this spin. And we'll call it a day. I mean, these numbers haven't popped in a while. They will pop when I leave the table, obviously. We're 73 spins in on what hasn't hit. And I could chase them all day long. I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to go out and enjoy the day. So here we go. Let's get a first 12 and a second column, or a second 12 and a second column. See if we can bounce up our balance on a jackpot here. Here we go. Oh wait, we got our second 12. We didn't get the middle. That is a $25 win. So it's like a $5 win. Gets us to 227. I'm going to call it for the day. We didn't lose today. That is big. So I'm happy with that. We had a lot of fun. Guys, please go ahead, subscribe, like, turn the notifications on, all down here below the video. If you haven't already, take a look at the Roulette Grinder Club. The link is in the description as well. Lots of perks and benefits, including early videos, your system's played first, shout outs, maybe some private chats in the future. So look at the 00 member club. Also, if you have a roulette system you want to have demonstrated on the show by me, use the link in the description, the Google Doc. You can submit your system. All right, guys, it's been a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye now.